So in tonight's stream on with these main story quests, and we're going to join the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, see what they have for our, and also see what other fun times we get into. So let's get to it. First things first, I need to clear all this stuff. I like how each and every time you come online, you just get a whole bunch of lists saying you need to do this, and this. So let's see. Let's talk to Tataru and find out what's what. Oh, singing.
Daddy bird on.
Just whenever I was about to go into dialogue, yes, I am on. Let's see here. Boop. Alright, and let's see. Let's see if this is Dobie. What's going on there, Dopes? I was wondering, it's like, who's calling me to this? I had to check. I don't have my chat up. Or I didn't have my chat up just yet. But what's up, Dobie? Hopefully they'll pop. Let's see. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. It's for you, Dobie. That song is for you. Trololo, lo 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 lo, ha 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 ha.
Just good old D2.
Oh yes, that wonderful, wonderful game. No, I'm kidding. Slightly. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property unless you have pertinent business here. I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Thancred? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Rajan Kazir, Rajan Kazir. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I'll look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. How is D2 been treating you there, Dobie? You been liking this new expansion so far? Oh, it's raining out here. take it you are Rajan Kazir. Tataru sent word that you have arrived. Lady Manphila has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Yes, please. For an instant teleportation to Vesper Bay. Cool. What's my... Oh, cause those are better, okay. Let me see, Gladiator, Warrior, Dragoon, Dark Knight. Okay. So those would be it, but those aren't that. Well, for right now, let's just go with the bronze piece, cause I can get armor and stuff for my person a little bit later. Unless I get it now, and then that, but I'll have enough to buy things, so yeah, that'll work.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
So I know the two on the left, the little Lalafell and the woman in the red boots, I remember they were in Gridania as the starting ones. They were your two that you interacted with if you were like a Lancer, like the starting out, as far as on my end, if I can remember the Lancer. So I'm assuming the Makote and maybe the actually called in this game, if they were part of Limsa Lamensa, that one's I don't know, but cool. It's been a while since I've seen these guys.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
Here, let me do that. Cool.
First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the 7th Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
I sure have. Too many concussions.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
Okay, so that's how I'll be able to see everybody's past.
You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
Okay.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Cool. So she possesses it. I wonder, and probably not then, if everybody else will possess it. I don't think so. I think they just maybe have different abilities, or I'll learn after this. So
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals.
So she has the power of the Echo, so will she be considered a warrior of light, or she just has that power? We shall see later. Alright, yes, let's establish the subject of Primals, because the Primals are badass, but also horrifying.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Oh, me and Thancred have the same pants on. Sweet. Twinsies with pantsies. We're part of the Brotherhood of the Traveling...
Self, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Okay. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. Okay. The right to employ with them. They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tatari. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer's advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let me gesture service as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach another one afield. It is Wild Rose. Please keep it safe. Sorry, I'm on stream, so it goes worldwide. Retainer. Try to be assured no more than 8 retainers at once. Okay. made up of individuals share a path of the 12. So that's what's important about the crystals. Wow, that was all. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Rajan. I will go wither the wild rose blooms. Ah, glamour. Glamour dispeller. Another cutscene.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
Well, the Bakote mentioned it, but not too much.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
I think a Charlian is maybe one of, or what Connie, Senna is, maybe, I think?
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Oh. The Charlians. They are the Archons. Cool.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
I remember them in Gridania.
Hello there. Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
The Archons from Charlemagne.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
That was ominous.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
Oh, the old man that teleported everybody away. Yes, I remember him. Okay. I forgot his name? Again, I'm terrible at names. It was French sounding. I do remember that.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Yes.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
Ooh, older.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
Yeah, but what was the cargo?
However, this time we have reason to believe that a Primal is involved.
Ooh, I believe it's Ifrit. I think, if I remember, that was the very first one.
Aye. The evidence left behind
Oh.
implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Ifrit. I remember fighting Ifrit.
If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a Primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the Primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks.
Thank you.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
He is.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Yep, I enjoy Thancred. I enjoy his company. He is a pretty cool fella. I do want to see about my retainer. Like, I know retainer's supposed to be extremely, extremely helpful. But let's see about this quest. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybones. That would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isengard, Isengard? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard? Serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pray him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. Now then, let's see what's what. But also, I'm going to join up with Brav and Kalen and see what they're up to. I could have sworn I had a room here. Alright. Here I is. over here. Okay. No share party audio for the time being. That's good. So for right now, they will not be able to hear you. No, no, you don't hate them. They don't hate you. Rob and Caitlin don't hate y'all. No, they don't. Nothing too much. I am continuing the Scions of the Seventh Dawn quests, but also I got my retainer finally. So, is there anywhere in Vesper Bay that I can like talk to my retainer, or do I have to go back to town? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, and also, before you guys go off, I have a question to ask you guys. It doesn't have to be, I guess, both of you in case, but just to get your opinion of something. But it'll be after the stream. I cannot say what I'm talking. Sorry, people that want to know, but this is secret business. Brav revels in you not knowing, and he legit does. Like, he is that person. Oh, that is a cool looking chocobo armor. Makes him look like a butterfly. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Eisenbard at Camp Drybone. Where's he at? Have I been to Camp Drybone? I have. Have I? No. That's the Sunken Temple. I do need to do that. But I have been to Camp Drybone. Okay, good. So what about you? What have you guys been up to? Run a Wormvale? Ormvale. What is Ormvale? Fair. The Suffering of Sufferness. Let's see. Well, hold on. You're talking about suffering here. Now your audio is being filmed. You're live. We're all live. Live.
So it was a trick?
Accidentally summoned my turret!
Yes.
Treachery.
Treacherous. I figured it's okay, because there's really no dialogue happening, so the people can hear you.
Are you talking about in-game dialogue?
Correct.
It springs up on you when you least know it, Justin.
It does. I know it does.
Especially in the Realm Reborn area. Requests.
I'll just pop up and be like, hey, how's it going? Whoa, hey. What? What? There's voicing? There's
Basically,
voicing?
they choose really weird times to voice stuff.
Well, this is new.
To be honest, what, Eye of the Beholder?
You didn't used to have a telegraph bar or area.
Oh, that is true. I thought you meant the moon was a new one.
And see, I had one too. It used to.
I've not. Oh, how do I hire a retainer? Where do I go to hire a retainer?
You go to one of the cities, and then depending on what city you go to will determine what town they're from. But that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. So I could hire whomever. Like it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool if I hire the older one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Used to be that you would get taxed if you bought from the market board in the city from a retainer that was in a different city.
Really?
And so if you had a retainer that was from Limsa and you only sell things on that market, so there's a fee if someone buys it from Gridania.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to travel to Limsa to avoid that fee.
Oh.
But they took that away. Which I'm not gonna lie.
While customizing your retainer, you'll be then able to communicate with players and engage in other activities. Hire a retainer. Excellent. We have quite a
whole new character creation.
Men. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And you can make a lady if you want.
Well,
And you can dress them up when you unlock a job for them.
load process. Oh, so I can make them look like me.
You can do that too.
Well.
And that looked like my human character before I went rogue.
Right.
And then I had one that was like a dragon person, or like the dragon character I made, and then I had another one because I'm just like, well, I don't think Valerie will ever play, so I like headcanoned it to like be Valerie or whatever. And I tried to select the voice option because you get to choose like their personality and everything. So I tried to get the one that was like the least bit of like, what can I do for you today, sir, kind of thing. And then I was like, no, I'm over this. They will all be Rogadins. So I have a legion of.
You deleted Valerie?
How dare you delete your own sister?
I have a legion of Rogadudes as my retainers. Harem of Rogadudes.
You marketing tax rights.
You're in it, so it's fine.
Wait, am I in it?
No, Prophet.
Oh. I'm slightly disappointed now.
Well, I didn't have to make one for you.
I'm not in his harem. This beautiful face is not in Kalen's harem. Damn it.
It's called something else. Oh god. When it's
all dudes.
All men, isn't it?
I don't know.
So. I think it's still a harem.
I do not know. It is a manhim. It's a current tax rate, so.
Harem, I can barely see you. I got that from Futurama.
Good old Futurama. Let me see. Learn about market tax.
I love the war.
Sees often, but
You leveled up?
It's normal.
Yeah, I'm 48 now.
Nice.
Okay, well, I am going to write that in my notes to create a retainer. I would do it on stream, but if you think I take forever to do a dungeon, wait till I actually try to create a character. That takes a long time.
I mean, we experienced it.
I mean, y'all have.
3 days to make your character.
Shut up. Shut your mouth, bitch.
It's like,
See how he
no.
talks to me, chat? Oh my god.
Don't.
And don't even tell him like, oh, just make it like you or whatever. Like, just do.
Nope.
Just slap together a character.
Nope. Nope. Any sort of game that has a character creation in it, I have to, even if it's just the very minimum, I have to involve myself into it. I'm putting in my soul into each of those characters. Because, I don't know, I like to be involved with it. I like to, you know, again, it's my soul to be a part of it.
What? How many stacks do we? 3?
I
2.
think it's.
So no retainer. I
think 2, yeah.
I'll create one at some point in time. Hopefully tomorrow. I have made the note, but let me go. Speak with BB New. Should I speak to the dude that opens up the Sunken Temple of Qualm?
I don't see why not, just to have the dungeon unlocked.
Yeah, just to have it up. Let's see. Oh, well, technically I can go...
Oh no, they got bad breath.
I can go to Camp Drybone from there. Cool. Let's teleport. Ooh. I know I still gotta go to Limsa Laminsa to give the barber... I know he goes by fancier name.
Aesthetician.
Yep, thank you very much. His tools.
That way he can give you a haircut.
I like my hair.
Well, it just gives you the option in case you want to switch it up. Plus I think...
ways to unlock hairstyles for things, so maybe you'll find better styles you like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And there are hairstyles that weren't initially available when creating the character.
Well. And I will check it out. Oh man, I got like
I was gonna do that.
The majority of my skills like on this hotbar here. I'm gonna have to learn my rotation for being a monk. Gotta get maximum deeps. My max deeps. Mr. Dobie, are you still here? Say something. Oh no, Sangolam!
Of course, Papa.
Good. What, you playing Crucible in, D2?
Put us back in.
Then suffer.
New Hardware mission.
I'll be right back.
There we go. Booyah. Let's see, I didn't have chat up. Damn it. Oh, New Hawk. I heard good things about the new Hawkman mission. It's crazy too for the fact that you get random rolls on an exotic, and that's cool. People have been wanting that for a long time. It's just a damage over time. Okay. Welcome to the sunken temple of Quarn, of what remains of it at least. Used by ancient Beladians as a place to worship the sun goddess Azima. Much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace, that is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Beladians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We've recruited adventurers to assist in disarming traps, but be forewarned. Many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave depths, we'd welcome your aid. Cool. I got me a new dungeon now. Hee 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 hee.
Which one?
The sunken temple of Quarn.
Sunken temple. I like that one.
That's a level 35 one. Oh, I'm close. Okay, cool. Well, once I get to 35, we can do that one. Oh, that's a cool axe. A dang crystal. That's really cool. I enjoy it. Okay.
Alright, I'm back. From outer space.
Ain't that look upon your face that should change that stupid lock. Hey, hey. Oh no, Golem.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Adventures in throat slitting, my favorite. That nice little guitar riff.
So PlayStation has a list of all of these like biggest hits of 2020 garbage, and a bunch of the games that were on sale like 2 weeks ago are fucking full price again.
Wow.
Really?
Like Doom is back up to $60. The new Doom, and it was on sale for like 20 a while back.
I know. I was thinking about getting the Diablo or the Eternal collection, but when I went back to see about it, it already went back up. I'm like, oh damn, because it was I think for 20.
So rude of him.
So rude. Well, because I thought it would last as long as this previous sale, but it did not.
It did not.
This silk bitch paralyzed.
Oh, I want the Palico. Oh, it's raining here. Oh, so today I played Rise to try out the dual blades, and if there were other people here I would do it, but not right now. And dual blades were phenomenal. The wire bug mechanics are very, very nice. I mean, it's still, dual blades. Still same mechanics, nothing too fancy, but just the maneuverability and its wire bug move where you stick a kunai in it and you get to do more damage where the kunai is stuck is very, very cool. Reminds me of the gun lance technique Or you just sticking a mortar into them and you do more damage. So very, very impressed. Do all the damage. So yes, appreciate the dual blades. For some apparent reason, maybe just cause they're big and heavy, and we're still trying to get used to the move, well, not the moves, but like the game. But like great sword and lance. Well, I mean lance still acts the same, but you know, I guess seeing the wire bug moves in like proper action would be better. And great sword, great sword is great sword, but I was just, I want to be impressed by the wire bug. Not just like, hey, which I guess some of them will have to. Some of them will be just like little extras. But, it was alright. For those two. But yeah, dual blades, definitely recommend. Blush?
Definite recommend.
Definite recommend.
Right? Comes out in March.
March 26th. And
long from now.
no word on whether that
really.
Switch will come out to here. Although if we do get something, it might be
My
different.
mom's recommending me though.
But that is fun. And also, which for Riley as well, if she gets on, or if I can talk her into that one, we still need to go through World with you a little bit, bruv. And Iceborne. And all the events. Indeed, you have. You have indeed.
I downloaded it with full intention to play, and then it just hasn't happened.
Hey, I mean, it's understandable. One of these days, at least before Rise, we'll play and hunt. And I know when we get on together, I'm going to use a different weapon. Maybe a long sword, or maybe hunting horn, because I've never used a hunting horn. Just something new, since you know my character's overpowered. And then I know with Riley, if and when she gets on, I want to create a new character, so like start out fresh with something. I don't know what that would be, but that would be fun. Because going through and getting your ass handed to you by a Rathian, it sucks, but it's also nice to be like, man, a Rathian's tough right now. I haven't, it's been a while since a Rathian's been that tough. It's nice. Let's see. I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Menphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be alone. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now,
we are now saying the average wait time is 17 minutes.
I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely return. We're taking the hobbits to Isambard.
The hobbits.
And just as a helpful hint as well, I know we've probably discussed this, but just as a helpful hint. So like, when I'm going through quest items and they're giving me things for, Disciple of War or all classes, should I still really go for the Gil? Like, what I'm trying to ask is, eventually, or like if, I have a break time or whatever, and if I want to level something else up, like I want to be sure to have, armor pieces for it.
My crafters are high enough level, I can make you anything you need for your class.
Oh, well then hot damn, I'm making money.
Damn.
Alright, cool. Well, sweet.
The Sahagin?
Middle Monopoly?
Oh,
Yeah, right?
I'm looking.
it's in the north because I was just told about the Sahagian because that's where the Archons came from. Like it's north of something, some type of booking. See, I think I pay attention. I don't.
I definitely don't. Oh, I found it. Okay, it's in Western London.
Western. Thought it was north. Let us get right to it then. Menphilia names the Amalgia culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these hands by the Amalgia hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murderers of collars at the church of Saint Adama Landama? The names of Final Fantasy, I tell you. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve proper burial. I would see the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalgia still linger. Would you secure their remains from your friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalgia seek in this area. They seek more crystals to summon Ifrit.
Ifrit.
Ifrit. They want Ifrit. Hell, I want Ifrit. What can you get from Ifrit?
Nothing.
No.
Well, like a weapon, right, Jim?
You what?
You get weapons from it?
Not... at
Not normal?
the level that Justin's gonna do it, yeah.
So the harder level one?
Yeah, it's gonna be... hard mode? Excuse me, hard mode.
What in the world is that? Is that supposed to look like that, or is that... Oh my god. Good lord. That thing's a beast. Is there a cloud mount?
Like the Flying Nimbus? Yeah.
Yes, exactly like the Flying Nimbus.
Yes, there's actually two variants. One is just a white cloud, and then there's another one that is actually the gold one. Which is the true Flying Nimbus.
I was about to say, I saw Flying Nimbus.
That one is for sale. Like the white one. Yeah.
Oh, you can't get it anymore? All of these events. Ripe corpse. These corpses are ripe today. Alright, tame their corpses. So now we go back. What the hell is that thing? Tuco Tuco. Tuco Tuco.
Oh, I went to the wrong spot.
Curious, did you guys ever watch the Inspector Gadget movie?
Which one? The live action one?
Yes, and the original one, not the second one.
Yeah.
What did you think of it at the time? Did you enjoy it?
As a kid, yes, because I liked the cartoon show.
That cartoon was great at so hard.
Was what?
Laugh.
Oh, it was Slap. Yeah?
Yeah, the cartoon. The cartoon.
Oh my god, we finally got in.
Crazy. Well, what would you think about the movie now?
Kaylin. What happened? Oh, I thought you...
No, that was not me. I don't know. It's been too long.
Well, so for whatever reason, the other night, Inspector Gadget, and let me tell you, I mean, I remember it. I remember it quite well, but like, for it to be in movie theaters, I really don't see how it could have been in movie theaters, like at all. Like it felt like a direct-to-DVD movie. I don't know.
I think it's because it had what's his face in it.
What's his face?
Sarah's Parker's husband.
Yes, Matthew Broderick as.
I think that's why.
And I mean, like, as a kid, he seemed to fit, but watching it now, it didn't fit right with him. I don't know. Did I still enjoy it? Yeah, but there were still quirks. The guy who played Claw, he did phenomenal. Like, he was the, you know, flamboyant villain that was all into himself, and he did very well. And what's crazy about that too, well, that was the first time I've ever seen him, and the last new thing I watched him in, his name is Rupert Everett, something, Rupert Everett, I believe. The last thing I saw him in was Black Mirror, and he was in the episode of Black Mirror where it was the American Idol contest for you to basically have like a better life if you join like a reality TV program, and he was the Simon Cowell of that American Idol competition thing. And I'm like, holy crap, I remember you from Inspector. You were the Claw. What the hell, man? And a beard, but he looked cool with the beard. He looked nice with the beard. But yeah, that movie was wild. And another thing too, and it just cements the song in late 90s, early 2000s, like history. They had All Star in the movie. And so, yeah, not ironically, like Penny, which was
Shrek.
Just like Shrek, just like Rat Race.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Because they crashed their concert. Oh man, but yep. I mean, it was definitely 90s when you had All Star. You had Michelle Trachtenberg as your, you know, punky Brewster, you know, girl type character, the niece, or, you know, your Harriet the Spy, whichever you want to throw it back at it. She was there, and kind of bad CGI. I mean, the car was cool. The Gadget-mobile, the eyeballs were neat, because that was probably practical, but everything, not everything else. And Andy Dick was in there.
Andy Dick, I don't miss seeing him.
I mean, that was a shock. Like, I remember him being in there, but I didn't know, like, how he was.
Yeah.
I'm Andy Dick. Yeah.
I don't understand why he was like, yes, this is the hill I'm dying on as the character I will portray.
Don't know, man. Don't know. He's been through a lot of stuff. A lot of crazy shit. But in any case, enough about Andy Dick. Let's talk to Iceborne.
Crazy is crazy.
Oh, he most certainly tracks everything crazy. Okay, it's good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of the fallen? I was. All ripe corpse is a flower. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by a Malja before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? I sure did. I punched a couple. Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Malja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. They're Transformers! The occasional Malja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Dry Bone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? How would we know, Eisenberg? How would we know? How would we know what poor people think? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it to be so. There is a merchant by the name of Angst, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffling away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like something to you. I remember these quests, cause right when doing these quests was where I said, screw it, and I don't want to play this game anymore. Cause I remember, because I just didn't like, I liked fighting and like, I guess the grind. I didn't want to talk to a whole bunch of people, and it felt like I was talking to everybody and just sitting and not really accomplishing anything. And it's just, that's what got me. At the beginning, I mean, I got farther than this, like I said, wherever the, like, dilapidated castle with the snow. I remember, you know, being there last. Sure, well, let's put a name for that. But yeah, seeing this and doing this early on, this was where my seeds of doubt came in. Oh, it's you. Hey, Angst, remember me? He was about to attack this, you know, innocent woman. And I'm about to punch the crap out of you. But first you gotta give me information. Oh, well, gods be damned. You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Olda. What in the seven hells do you want me now? Well, I need some information, you bitch. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Hiccup, yours, Eisenbart. Is it? Am I talking to Rick? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Eisenbart. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Play them all for fools and coax some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Well, fine, I will. Hungry beggar. Please, sir, just let me be. What? You walk away? I want to speak to you, dang it! I have nothing to say but this. A thought take who, or whatever's been feeding off the slow truck. Good morning, indeed. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Don't run off. I'm just trying to speak. I'd remind you, there's no brawling in the pub. Oh, I didn't see what else he said. That's funny. I'm pugilist, no brawling. How dare you? Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them.
Denying you your calling.
He is. How dare he? I'll take this outside. The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. What? Apollo LaFay finalizes the subaquatic voyage for Nemitz? What does that mean? Oh.
It's
that's the stuff
submarine
to get your items that you were talking about for your houses. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's a submarine excursion.
The Uwu boat.
Yeah, the Uwu boat. Because, let's see here. At some point in time, they basically made workshops for free companies, a thing, which I kind of wish they would make personal workshops. But that's probably not going to happen at all.
Probably not.
But anyway, so you could have, as a free company, you can have your own personal airship. And then now personal submarine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just send them out on voyages, and then they bring stuff back for you.
Kind of like retainers, but bigger scale.
Bigger,
yeah,
for sure. Let's see. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they'll simply up and move on to a better place. This place isn't exactly coast to the soul, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Alright, bye. Asshole. What? What in the world was that about? That's just a cool motorcycle. I miss my WoW motorcycle, my mechanic hog.
Or you can get Cloud's motorcycle for money.
And that helicopter that got
I love the helicopter.
I loved it. And then it got hacked. It wouldn't bring my stuff back, but...
Oh, that sucks.
That's what happened? Was that before or after we started playing?
Talking about like when I first was playing during like Wrath.
I see.
Hmm.
So was that a whole different account that you were playing on whenever we started playing?
I don't think so. Like, I got control of it back, but all of my shit was gone. Like, all of it. I was naked. I don't remember where. And, they were like, sorry, we're not going to give you it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like... So if you're listening, Blizzard, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Look at Brav now. They're on Final Fantasy 14.
They get my subscription money, not you, you asshole bitches.
There you go. Someone make that a clip. I gotta learn how to make that a clip. I remember. Asshole bitches. Yes.
You should play that every time someone joins your channel.
Welcome, asshole bitches. That would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
God, I remember when my account got hacked too, cause it was. What was the time frame? Oh, Cataclysm. Yep, it was Cataclysm, because this was during one of my breaks, and I was watching TV, and I got a text from Donnie, and he said, hey, I didn't know you got Cataclysm. I said, I didn't get Cataclysm. And then next text from him was, oh no, I think you got hacked. And I did, because what the hacker did was, like you said, he, well, when I got to it, my character was naked. He didn't go into my bank, thank goodness, but he sold my valuable items that were in my bags, which I think the majority was just the rare fishing rods. So, like, had the jeweled fishing rod, I had the fishing rod that you, I think, either got from engineering or made from engineering, something, and like one more, but I remember the jeweled fishing rod. And they were in the early process of taking my stuff, because what they were doing was they maxed out my mining, so I didn't get to experience maxing out mining in Cataclysm.
How? How did you do that?
I mean, I don't know, man. Freaking, if they're on that same limit as gold farmers, because that's all they did. They just maxed out mining. They didn't max out engineering, but they were just taking ore, selling it on the marketplace, or selling on marketplace, selling it on the auction house, and I guess using that gold to transfer over to their character. No earthly idea, but that was the beginning for me to put on authentication for my MMOs. Thanks, WoW. Appreciate it. Very much so.
It was Blizzard. They hacked you so you pay for that.
Well, I think that was when I could get the free one, because that was when the first phone app. Oh, no. I think at the beginning I was using Donnie's little authenticator, like his little chain, like physical authenticator.
I still have mine.
For the brief little bit.
I never got one.
I didn't either, because at that, when I used mine, it was the phone at that point. Old phones ago, though. But yes, I miss my Mechano Hog. I miss my Proto Drakes, though. I love the Proto Drakes. I still never collected all of them, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No, because I still needed the blue one. I still needed the Time Lost. Oh boy. Still needed the Old War ones, but they're probably now gone. Unless they're still quest rewards or achievement rewards. If that's the case, then that's cool. But you know, whatever. And then I don't think the black one or the white one you could get anymore. But I think I got the green one. I know I got the violet one. But yeah, I love the projects. They were cool. And I miss my Mechano Hog. And my helicopter. The rocket was okay. Like, I was excited about it at first, but it was okay.
Who needs whatever the hell that...
Who needs... Okay, well, back to it. That's the little side trip down memory lane of Warcraft. Okay, Eisenbard, welcome back, Raijin. Have you learned aught of import? I see, I didn't learn much. I suppose you should have expected as much from Ungst.
I'm sorry.
Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Alright, give me...
Can you do trial, or do you have to be 50 to do that?
I can only do leveling.
Give me...
Well. How close are you to 50?
A little over halfway. I guess.
Excuse me, what?
I'm at 356 out of 529.
I don't know if doing it again is going to get you there.
If we would know what the common folk speak of to their
You
gods...
said it will. Yeah.
We've no better place to ask than at the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. It's a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial. And I trust more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquis. I was about to say Marquez. Marquis. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be inherited. Any of these side quests do anything? Or they're just... Oh yeah, I've already... It's the same ones. Okay. Don't need to worry about it then. Oh, bro, do you still have, whatever you called it last night, old lumpy old mildew man pet thing? Drippy, yep. I was right. I was thinking Drippy from Aqua Teen. Oh, Dripple.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is from.
I'm gonna call you Drippy. Just dripping on all my stuff. Drippy was the penicillin mold that came to life. And that was very, like, kind and generous.
It was.
I don't remember that episode.
Drop it now!
Oh, yes, Meatball. I would very much like to play with your dolls.
I did like that show, though. It was so fucking stupid.
God, it was great, though.
I liked how...
Hunger Force, if you're watching, I love it.
Me too.
Master Shake voice. I saw you in the diner in Texas, Kamapalooza 2015.
We did see him there, yeah.
He was eating like a normal person.
Was he eating fries in the food?
You know, ironically enough, he was not. It was breakfast time.
You want a brownie?
You want a brownie?
Fries are breakfast food.
Fries are breakfast food.
I mean, potatoes anytime they do.
Oh god, you're making me hungry. Don't make me hungry.
I mean, food is disgusting. Ew.
I really liked how a lot of the characters called Frylock Fryman.
Fryman.
I love Primal.
Damn! God, such a good show. Such a good show. I remember, for whatever reason, during middle school, like, I sang or rapped the theme song, and this was during PE, and there was, it was a small group, but it was still a group nevertheless, was going around and was impressed about the rap. Yeah. And then it changed
is forbidden
into
And
different
now, chat,
shows.
it's a special treat. Justin will now perform that rap again tonight.
Oh, put me on the spot. Can I say it? Can I speak it? So that way I don't get copyrighted?
My name is...
What are we talking about?
Yep, I can say the words, mi nombre es.
Stop. Any more talking and we'll have to pay them.
But I can do it. Shakes rule of the mic, rule of old school.
Alright, we'll just do it.
I'll bring it to you. Fry lock, and I'm on top. Rock you like a cop. Meat water, you're up next. Waiter, knock, knock. Yep.
Meat why make the money, see.
Meat
why get the honey, G.
Driving in your car. Living like a star. Oh, I know who that is. What? I gotta take a picture of this. What the hell?
Isn't on my toes and on my toes.
Oh, chicky, yeah. So,
Where are the
I like it. Huh?
the Emulsia, they're in Olda.
They're in Eastern Fanland, I think.
Where am I?
Strawbone?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. I'm Eastern Fanland because that's where I'm at. So, the Marquise, you know, I got to talk to him for a proper burial. and when I turn the camera, I see his face. It's Sid. It's 14 Sid. I mean,
I forgot that was freaking Sid's reveal.
Yeah.
They're so weird.
Yep, it's Sid. I turn around and I look, I'm like, what the hell? I see the goggles. I see the beard. Yeah, that's Sid. Hey, Sid. Why are you Marquise?
I don't have... I guess.
I am Marquise, yes? No, you are Sid, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay the rest there. Yeah, Sid, what you doing here, man?
That whole question was very interesting. But not, like, interesting in the sense of, like, I'm genuinely interested. It's just like...
Ooh, Snow White die. Niggas an exterminator buzzing at the church.
Southern Santa Lane.
You have trouble shifting this way? I wonder if maybe not trouble.
So, are we doing anything else, Prav, or nah?
I'm trying to get to fish.
Short here. Sent to death's decay. Trails.
That's okay.
Blowfly swarms.
Man, I freaking am just so enamored with this mod. And how so much better it makes my Roga chest look.
Roga chest. Is it furry?
There is hair, yes, but it's just more defined pecs.
Oh, I getcha.
My slut mod.
Slut mod! Be welcome to the church Saint Adama Ladama. I am Sister Ariel.
Oh my god.
I gather you are on no pilgrimage. You look to be an adventurer, so I might impose you to help tend the lich yard while you're here with us. I like that lich yard. The graves here far outnumber we who keep them alone. We cannot possibly... I skipped that. Oh well. What did you see the gathering of old offerings currently lying about outside? I've made note of at least 6 during my last rounds. Oh, I was going to say of old Drippy, if you still do have that extra one, I will take him off your hands and bring him to my fold.
Oh, what about Squirrel? Oh, Squirrel!
You did me one so much better, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the only one I can feel confident about. Oh, rice, chicken, oh, rice. Oh, rice, chicken, oh, rice.
Chicken, oh, rice.
Chicken, rice.
How does it feel good? It's like... Does it say,
Oh, like his chant?
One of my favorite things from that show is the episode where Meatwad gets quote-unquote impregnated, but it's just him being filled with spiders.
Oh, God.
And it's like, because I've been touched. Because I've been touched. By the power.
By the power. I forgot about that.
What's that all about you doing out there? Looking all so like.
By the power. What is Jesus looking? Wait, is that the line? Was Jesus looking up there? Ted Nugent like?
No, yeah, but they don't call him Jesus because it's like the episode is about censorship and like what's acceptable and everything. And they're like, oh, you know that billboard where it looks like Jesus? I mean, because like the little like accent like noise comes out.
Oh yeah, because like, look at the camera too.
Gee whiz, and then like gee whiz. Oh, what's that old boy doing up there looking like old Ted Nugent like?
Oh,
acceptable.
Acceptable.
Yeah, how come you know all of these different lines from all these shows?
Because that's how his mind
it's
works,
what
man.
I like and brought me joy.
Mm-hmm.
Is the funniness of them all. Just like Squidbillies. Who, Billy? What? Billy what?
We're able to gather the
fucking Early's line, God is gooder than hell. Just like, continue.
God is gooder than hell.
Yeah.
What the hell?
There's a episode, I don't like saying it, but I just like how it played out, and just because it's funny. So the episode begins with Sheriff trying to get Early to come out of his house, and he's like got the cops and everything there, and he's like, Early, come on, like you're only making it tough on yourself. And then Early's just holed up in his house and like, I ain't going nowhere except hell, and I'm taking you with me. And then he's like, come on, Early, we're gonna be late for church. Oh, hell. Is it Sunday already? And then they all come out dressed up, and he's got this hat on where it's a donkey with this giant erect penis on his hat. And then he's like, good Lord, you're gonna go to church wearing that early? And then he's like, yes, now listen. Now, God made everything, right? So God obviously made this hat. And then and then Granny's like, oh, you got that hat. Oh, no. Yeah, I got that hat for you shaking my tatas down at PC Beach. And PC Beach is good because God is gooder than hell. Like that.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's crazy, but it's pretty funny.
God, Squidbillies. Wow!
It's just such raunchy, it's just trash. Satirical trash, and I love it.
Yeah, it's
just because of how satirical it is.
It's very, very satirical about it. Good Lord. Crazy show, crazy show.
Good show.
Good show. Good show. I don't know what that was. This show, this show of respect to the recently deceased is almost as withered as the corpse it now accompanies. Thank you. With that, there were not else to be done. I must see to collecting the weathered faces, urns, and ewers before long dead sleep soundless in a tight grave. Oh yes, I cleaned up the graves. Storyteller number 3. So you wish to honor dead once more. Excellent. Make offerings of these nominally lilies at some of the simpler graves of the lich yard. The poor souls died alone, you see, with no one left to grieve them. There are 5 such graves scattered about the lich yard I would have you tend to. Remember, friend, mind your surroundings and pay the proper respect with each bundle of lilies. You're all Let me get my snow white eye. Thank you, friend. If the swarms were to spread their pestilence at the church unchecked before long, we would need the boar in the morning. For the time being, at least, the grieving can pray in peace for their dead. At least the grieving can pray in peace for their dead to cross over safely. Thou bless you. Give me my white eye. Here.
I don't know what to do to level.
Oy vey. Offerings of the dead. For the dead. Yep, let me do that. Oh, it's not raining anymore. Oh, I guess, yeah, we're going in the morning. Nice little sunset. To give the lilies for these simple graves. Simple times. Pots of snow white dye.
Maybe frontline? Oh, but I don't want to.
Did I hear ABBA in the background?
No, it's the Ramu Mountain music.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that. I thought I heard Dancing Queen.
I love Ramu.
How did one of y'all unlock him? Or get him?
Story.
Story.
Yeah, story. I just, I'm on the mount. His mount, so it plays the music for the fight.
Gotcha.
If I go to northern things, I am.
Wait, where is that? Is that up top? Lay the embalmed corpse at the gravesite.
I gotta get a purple cart.
What are you doing?
Nothing really. And then I was just like, I guess I'll try and do some crafting stuff.
So you're crafting?
Oh, going up top. Can I not climb the fence?
Of the Last Shepherd.
Climb the fence, thank you.
That's where the carts are.
Edward has a quest for me. So, comfort in the care you still in their graves, and days come by and the lit shard was a small, humble plot. But that all changed after the calamity. The dead grew in number, and so the yard grew with them. It is simple, or it is still simple, despite its size, of course. It's that self-same simplicity that keeps it from becoming more of a priority for the order. We can ill afford to assign adequate numbers to its keeping, just as we cannot charge the poor to bury or be buried. Yeah, because graveyards are a fucking money scheme, and ugh, it's just horrible to deal with a damn graveyard. Look forward to that, people, because it's not really that great.
I mean,
yeah, it's just bullshit, all of it.
Yeah, this is complete.
I'm electing to be cremated.
Well,
even that's kind of a hell.
In the sense of you still need a plot, and you'll still need to pay taxes, and you'll still need to pay a whole bunch of stuff, even though you're being cremated.
Well, you don't need a plot if you're cremated.
Depends on if you're going to be buried.
Right, I'm not.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to put your ashes in the ground.
No.
Gotcha.
People have to keep them.
Oh boy. Well, can I
keep me forever?
if you die, or we'll make this is live. If you die before me, can I have your permission to take your ashes and use them for like an item of my choosing to remember you?
Like to put them in, or
like to use it to make something. Like, you know how people like the reason why I say this, because this was going to be into a joke. It's like, all right, cool, I'm making you into a frisbee. Because people, there was an episode of Ripley's Believe It or Not, and one of the like little side notes was that people were being used, like their ashes were being used to make be turned into frisbees. I'm like, really? You can do that? And yeah, you can. Well, you can, take them to a lot more things. Or like use somebody's ashes and mix them into tattoo ink. Now this is pretty cool, and make a tattoo about them, or use it
for it. I do know about the tattoo one because Maurizio had a coworker when he used to work at CC's that did that. So like her husband died and she took his ashes and
I'm sorry, that's fucking ink. Disgusting. Why the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Ass. Oh. No.
I was like, I am not here for you.
Or on the mantle, that's it.
Please, the mantle?
The mantle.
Not the closet?
Oh, the closet or the mantle.
Or, I don't know, a locket around your neck.
I'm not going to carry it around your asses, no.
Why? You don't have to do that.
The morbidity, I can't.
It's
the
okay.
morbid.
It's crazy what people do.
It was a little disrespectful.
Huh?
It feels a little disrespectful to be like, my husband, who I loved for 40 years, died, so I had him turned into ink and stabbed into my body. Now he's with me forever.
It feels like you're absorbing their essence in some sort.
I'm sorry. I will fucking come back and kill you to be free of your body.
There's this really crazy water horse here called Knuckleaf. I know it's a hunt here.
Knuckleaf.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It looks nice.
It's so cool. I would like this as a mount.
Right? Why don't they give us a good model to mount?
Collins been put to rest here. Those few of us who
Oh,
tend to your
its face looks a
times
little
the
weird.
offerings are
Mainly because of the teeth.
simple graves you visited belong to those who died alone. Let us pray to sweet fragrance you
like
deliver
that.
grants some modicum of relief for their lonely solitude, even if short for a short while.
Modicum.
Edward wants to make a tombstone of his late sister. You one of them venture folk, ain't ye? I'd be much obliged for a little help. I like to make a tombstone for my kid sister of what passed, ye see. But I ain't got the gil to get it done. I hear there's a nice rock sort of taking and ways from here, but I ain't old enough to fend off no wild beasts or such. I was hoping for a bit of cloud marble. Sure would like that. Crops right up to the ground to the east of here, they say. If you could find a bit of seed to bear the east more, me and my sis be ever so grateful. Alright. Well, first things first, I gotta lay the embalmed corpse at the gravesite. Wherever that's at, because I remember having trouble with this when I first did it. Where the hell is the gravesite?
It should tell you on the map, and then now they have height indicators, so if you're like on a cliff and you're below it, it'll tell you with an arrow if it's above you or whatever.
Okay, because I did see the circle and it looked
that.
like an arrow. Is that what that is? Yeah, see, I wouldn't see the arrow, but I saw the circle. No copyright.
No, we changed the word. It's fine. It's a parody.
It's a parody. Here's the gravesite. The yellow crystal does look cool in the background. The earth element.
The earth and element.
The earth. Feel the strength of the earth. The embalmed corpse. Oh. Bury the embalmed corpse. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, do I leave the corpse just out? I mean, that's not really burying, that's just laying out for feed. Alright, Sid. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Yeah, you can, Sid. Shut your mouth. Maybe Sister Hourson can.
Oh, I did it! I leveled! Yeah!
Woohoo! She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Hourson within the church walls. Sid, did you lose your memory?
Main scenario. Oh, because I don't have a high enough item level.
Hourson. I hear you've done us a service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept your gratitude.
Yay!
And extend it to Eisenbard when you next see him.
So we can do stuff if you want.
Okay.
You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide
but
in
I
them.
kind of want to do MSQ.
You want to do MSQ?
Yeah.
I guess we can do that.
You get so much.
So much stuff.
I know. I'm not against doing it. It's just more the time constraint at this point.
It is late.
Why? You've been going to bed at like 2 a.m. every night.
I know, bro, but I
so
do try.
An hour of your time you spend time.
I'm like,
I mean,
don't even dare.
He doesn't pull that shit, Justin. That's why he reacts that way.
No matter what.
He does it on purpose.
But that's what lovers
and he
do.
Doesn't understand the consequences of his actions. Yes, let me switch back to Bard.
La 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 la. Okay, let us restart this. You seek the knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak their keeper, I have to restart, damn it. You burping. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Sid would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. Oh, terrible. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, oh, hey Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Sid, and soon. Oh, look at that little pet Palico. Oh, look at his tiny little motorcycle. He's so cute. His little dipper dipper dipper. Tick it, tick it, tick. Okay, let me finish this side quest here.
The wait time 20 minutes, oh my god!
I have no idea, but yeah, that's crazy.
Ask the free company.
Do it!
Yeah, I guess.
Why are you hating them?
I don't hate them.
I sense a hostile presence.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kaylin's hostile!
I'll show you.
Very sad.
Trying to spend time. You're just being so hostile. No one doing anything. Man. Ugh.
Please stop it.
Yeah, Justin, only I can say it.
None of you can say it.
Say what you need to.
Do what?
Don't try to control me.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Ah, mother effer, I didn't use reflect.
What's reflect do?
It
like
gives
Pokemon?
you... No, it gives you an automatic inner quiet stack to 3. And increases your efficiency and success rate, or efficiency is 100%, success rate is 100%, and it increases the quality. But I use observe like a chump, or no, inner quiet like a chump.
Like a jump, like a jump, like a jump. Have your business here again, friend. Pure white stones sometimes used for lich stones. Cloud marble. To make it into a tombstone for Edward's sister. Ah, that boy is nothing if not trouble. It was all I could do to convince him not to go looking for a stone on his own. Still, I suppose it cannot be helped. And losing a loved one is never easy. Thank you for your part in this. I will see the marbles used as Edward wishes. God, you venturers are sure kind folk. Now all I need is coin for the funeral. I'm going to stay here at the church for a bit and help out. Wouldn't be right to leave everything up to someone else. It'll mean more to my sis if I do what I can on my own. Brother Eastmore and Sister Ariel are good folk too. They say I don't need no guild to bury my sis here. Oh, that's nice. It'll take coin to send her over to Thal proper. Oh.
Everything takes coin.
Everything takes the coin. That it does. That it does. Oh, did you guys see Cloris Leachman died? Do you know who Cloris Leachman is?
No.
Kind of. I don't remember her face, but I know her name.
Very, like, a very hilarious woman. She first, which I didn't know she was in the Mary Tyler Moore Show at first. But she would be, like, she would pop up as a, like, the crazy older woman.
Wasn't she the Malcolm's middle grandmother?
Good memory. She was the Malcolm in the Middle grandmother.
I remember her. She was funny. I liked her in everything she did.
She was freaking fantastic. I remember her in what first popped up to mind was Beer Fest. Like she was the German grandmother that they also called her whore. Cause what she kind of was, yeah. But just hilarious. And then too, I didn't realize that she was the voice of the grandmother in The Croods.
I also didn't know that, but I only saw that movie once, and it was because I was like, I might like it, and it was okay.
It wasn't too bad. But yeah, Cloris Sweet, you would recognize her, Kaylin, if you saw a picture of her. Like, you've seen her in a whole bunch of things. And so I think either 93 or 96. Like, she lived a long time.
Well, we all make it.
I hope so. I hope to be immortal.
We live forever.
Immortal!
Y'all stuck with me forever.
Well,
I'm okay with that.
Just remember that when we do become immortal, that we must not take up swords. Well, then if that's the case, then we will do battle, and whoever wins will obtain the power from the source and become the one.
I high quality this.
Why do you want to kill me?
Why would you become evil?
Why can't you
bro?
just let me be evil in peace?
Nope, can't do that. Because we were Highlanders.
Evil's bad, bro.
Here.
Evil is bad.
Oh, I can't sing the theme song. The Masters of the Universe. Damn it.
Can you see the motto at all? Or is that like, is that copyright? Is that a trademark?
Oh yeah, it's a Queen song.
Series?
Yeah. Yeah, can't do
Okay,
it.
but then how come they made that one movie called The One with that Asian actor?
With Jet Li.
Jet Li called The One. Which is basically the same thing. It was like parallel universes.
It was parallel universes, and he had to kill his parallel selves to obtain ultimate power. Wow, I never thought about that. That's basically Highlander.
He had
wow.
to kill. No, one of his parallel selves was on a murder rampage so that he could become the most powerful version of himself.
Right.
And so as he killed all the other ones, innocent Jet Li, what his character's name was, got stronger, and then they had this ultimate battle.
So he did get powerful when the other ones were dying.
Yeah. So
Okay.
as they died, for whatever reason, whatever cumulative power they had together got redistributed amongst the survivors.
Wow.
Why do I know this? I don't know.
See, I don't.
Once, and I was like 5 or 10 or whatever.
Wow. I don't even.
I know, and I think it was like one of those weekend movies that just kind of shows up.
They just come on TV. I remember watching that movie once, but I don't remember those details. Wow.
I know. My brain, Kaylin, tell him my brain is in history.
It truly is, yeah. That's why I keep telling you, like, bro, sometimes you're just an enigma to me.
An enigma.
I am a Batman villain.
Edward Enigma. Are the glowy fox-like things, are those called carbuncles?
Yes, with the three tails.
Like the blue ones, like the
There was a blue and a red one that two people were on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a disgusting name. I hate.
You don't like carbuncle?
It's a. See, it's a weird name for those things. Like, it doesn't fit. Oh, my ass. Rock thing. Oh. No, whenever I think carbuncle, I'm thinking of a Pokemon that has a similar name to that. I think carbuncle. What Pokemon I'm thinking of that has like a similar like letters to it? Ooh. Ooh. Nope, it's a name for animal pustules.
But it's also red.
Carbuncle is any red gemstone.
And they all have red gemstones affixed to their head.
Yeah. But the one that came to my mind was the pustule collection.
Yeah.
I know. You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks for that information. That's
Google it. I dare y'all to chat. I dare you to Google it and send pictures in the chat.
I mean, I won't see them because, well, I don't have chat up, so and I won't see it. Nope.
You'll see it when you upload it, honey.
No. Let's see. Thank you, Raijin. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? Oh, Thancred comes along. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Raijin? What's up, Thancred? How you doing? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungunst more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors. Ooh, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares that she who takes confession, the good sister Arson herself? Arson, she wouldn't, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Ooh. Still Lich Keeper Sid. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Sid. Well, the sister is evil. Evil. Hey, I'm level 34. I feel like I haven't leveled up in a while.
Dang, what?
Fist of Wind. Oh, that's a new stance, isn't it?
Fist of Wind.
It makes it go speed, boom, boom.
Increases movement speed. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's move.
And it stacks with sprint, so you move even faster when you sprint and have that on.
Fantastic. Although I still want my chocobo, but that's great.
Oh yeah, you are walking everywhere.
Yeah.
If I ever make a new character, I'm gonna buy the boost to whatever the cap is. If that's not. But I'll know.
Yeah, same. One of the FC people said, I think I know why I make alts all the time, and it's because I don't like the grind of the in-game, and I'd rather, or I like the challenge, or not necessarily the challenge, but just I like feeling like I'm working towards something. And I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense, because you're basically just rinsing and repeating the exact same thing over and over again. Like, granted, don't get me wrong, it's no different than in-game grinding where you're doing like the same roulettes, but at least with the roulettes, you might get something different of something that you've done previously. But there's other things that you're trying to go for, not, alright, start new character and then get to the, like, level up and stuff. But again, I'm just like, that mindset just does not vibe with me. I don't like hearing that. But good for you.
See, I like, for creating alts, I enjoy seeing, like, the beginning quests. Like, hey, you know, like for 14, for an example, like, I would make some, you know, alt characters just to go through the beginning if one of these days, if I were to decide to. But to see, like, the beginning quest line for Gridania and Limensa, just to experience it for myself versus, you know, watching it on Twitch or YouTube. Please, people, keep watching. But then afterwards, like, I'm done. Like, I, you know, just rush through it, because that's how it was with WoW. Like, okay, you know, I see the undead, how they begin. Okay, I'm out of that. Let's do dungeons to level up to max and do all this stuff, or, you know, going through the monk, just to see those things, see what you missed. But like, I wouldn't want to go through the Burning Crusade campaign each and every. Nope, skip it. Skip.
The only reason I would make an alt, or I've made alt before, like on WoW or whatever, is because there was some sort of restriction on what you could do on one character. Like, you can only be a certain number of professions in WoW. And
oh yeah.
Or you could only, you'd have to like pay the Twitch or whatever the hell that was. But yeah, that's not the case in this game. You can be everything and be everything at
in between.
Level.
Right.
So why am I going to waste my time trying to level up for unless you just want more free storage for retainers, or you want to have more specializing or specializations for their crafters. But even then, it's not that hard to craft anything, and specialization specific craft I don't think are that big a deal.
Yeah. And like for your thing, Justin, like yours makes more sense because it's based off of a lore type thing. It's just like, I want to experience the lore for myself, kind of thing. But like what I was saying is, from this person's perspective, is that they just enjoy the sense and feeling of attaining something or working towards something. Which, to me, again, it doesn't make sense. Like, you're not really working towards or obtaining anything if you've done it before. You're just basically rinsing and repeating the exact same thing over and over again.
Right.
And I'm just like, that sounds horrendous, and why would you like doing that? You know, the only thing that I can attribute that to is like running a different D&D campaign, but even then, like, you are making
still
a completely new character.
Yeah.
You might do the same class, but like you'll run a different race, maybe a different character, personality, blah, 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 blah. So there's still some sort of newness to it. It's not just like, alright, I'm gonna make an alt that the difference really is just from the character, the gender, and maybe the clan that it comes from, or something like that for this game.
Right.
You know, so I don't know.
And
honestly, I can tell you though, Justin, like, there's really no difference. Like, there's not really a true difference in the starting points between whether you start in Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa. It's really just the intro, like the first couple of quests. And then after that, it basically converges, and it's all the same.
Right. Well, just to hear, like, if I wanted to read, in this case, the different dialogues for your Scions.
Yeah.
Like, that would really be the only thing, you know, just to see that. But I know, to add on top of, like, kind of a restarting campaign, because I was telling Brav this about this earlier when we was talking about Monster Hunter. That I said, you know, for Riley to come in, like if she were to go back through and play World, because I know with Brav, like I would change my weapon, like something brand completely new that I have not used at all, just that way to keep it fun. It'll still, you know, because I'll be an overpowered SOB, but it would still be fun to try out a new weapon still. But like with Riley, you know, she's going through like new stuff, and with other people, like I thought it would be cool to go through it, you know, with a brand new character. So yeah, I would turn, you know, I'd make a female character this time around, and you know, just starting out still with a new weapon as well, unless things got, you know, really BS, and then go to one of my mains. But to start something that way, but it would only be for the purpose of, you know, going through like the story or the hunts or whatever with another person. Because see, then that would be fun, because you know, you're just going, you know, somebody's experienced it for the first time, and you don't want to take the fun out of it, in a manner of speaking, unless they asked for it, to be like, hey, you know, I want to breeze through this, or hey, let's, you know, play together and hunt this. And you know, I like the fact that you can be on equal ground. But unless they're like, hey, you could use this, you know, then, which I guess you still could. But yeah.
Don't be mad. Spring This is going to legitimately take us 45 minutes.
Oh god.
Yep.
Eisenbar is...
You have to do it.
Shut
up. Oh, you do have... It's part of the main story quest. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I'm not there yet, so
well,
it'll be okay.
The thing is, for you didn't do it this part at all, so it's gonna be new for you. So it's gonna be fine.
Things like
I got true. Yeah, that is true.
But we've seen it countless times.
Yeah. So basically, Justin, the roulette that you gain at level 50 after you've completed all this is main story quest scenario. So it puts you in one of two of the bigger, longer level 50 story quest things that happens basically at the climax of A Realm Reborn's story. And the whole point of this is because there's a lot of like newbie characters that were going through main story quest dungeon that would be pressured to skip the cutscenes, run through the dungeon and everything,
and
because
runs used to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes long.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But forcing us to watch the cutscene literally 45 minutes.
Yeah, because basically, like I said, there's new people like trying to play this thing, and they would be in cutscenes, and then there would be other players telling them, just skip the cutscene, just watch it later in the journal, or just skip, so we can go,
right,
and everything. Because when they first came out with it, it was just another means of leveling your other jobs and everything, because it offered a shit ton of experience. And of course, like the currency you need to buy in-game gear and money and stuff, so people would just like run it super fast and then just like pressure the newbies to just skip or whatever.
Ah, okay.
So then like it literally just for them. So they basically like the producers stepped in and was like, all right, so we're gonna cut that shit out, and you have to watch the cutscenes. People still try to speed run it, so like the actual parts that you do in them is for the most part speed ran. But yeah, they still oops. there's still people that or like you're still subject to watch it.
Right.
And everything.
Okay. Ooh, Sleepy Bird is coming on. Oh boy. Dry bone. Wait, is
so
that
honestly, Justin, I think you are about to get to your first trial.
That's Ifrit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. I thought I was close to it. Oh, so the crystal... Wait, so the crystal glows at night, but in daytime it doesn't?
Correct.
Why? Is that a story reason why?
No, not intrinsically in the story, but like background-wise, it's just the crystal just glows.
No.
And it doesn't put off that same glow at night as it does in the day. Or
the
doesn't put
opposite.
off that same glow in the day as it does at night.
I get you.
It's just pretty.
That is just pretty. Give me my chocobo, Sid, you son of a bitch. If you can't make me an airship. Look it up. Somebody look it up now, quick, go. Go, go,
I
go.
looked it up for Justin, and basically it's, he has to, oh no, that was for the job.
That was for the monk.
So, since Justin hit 30, we were questioning, like, okay, when does this monk job appear? Well, apparently he has to complete the level 20 quest, Sylph Management or something like that, in order for it to unlock the job quest.
Sylph is that a side quest?
No, it's part of the main story.
Oh, what level is your current main story quest?
19?
And you're level 30 something? Wow.
4.
Wow.
Yep. And I mean, I did side quests, but not all of them that I could see. So.
It's
Now
really because of whatever experience you have. It's just making you power through it all.
Oh yeah, what you mean?
Which is amazing.
It's this part I don't mind. Like that's pretty nice. And plus, I mean, the stuff still, or whatever I do brings me down a level, so I can't use like all my skills. So it's it's not bad. Not
That
bad.
is another thing that I really like about this game is the level sync. You can still run old content with first timers, and it's still relatively
difficult
as it was when you were that level as well.
Right. Yeah, but it's not bad. Not bad at all.
So, which of the quests are you on?
For the children.
For the children. So after that, you've got Amalgerong Places, and then Dressed to Deceive, and then Life, Materia, and Everything, and that's going to be the This is How Materia Works.
Oh.
Nope. That's going to be the This is How Materia Works quest.
Okay.
Then, after that, is Lord of the Inferno, which is the Bowl of Embers.
Cool.
Oh god. Then, after that, hang on.
That's fine. Please help, sister.
I gotta actually fight.
Went out all her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order, bless you, and the other side, bless you. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. You're welcome. But what if the monster outside's hurt her? Please find her. She's a monster herself. She's the monster.
So, for the children, Amalgerong Places, Dressed to Deceive, Life, Materia, and Everything, Lord of the Inferno, A Hero in the Making, after Ifrit, The Company You Keep. So this is going to be the intro to all the Grand Companies. After you defeat Ifrit, they all like, oh, we want you to be part of our Grand Company. So you go
Doesn't matter which one.
Nope. You literally choose which one you like the best.
And it has nothing like.
The only differences are certain chocobo party you get
cosmetic stuff from the hunt stuff. So basically each Grand Company, which I really wish they would update it, but each Grand Company has their own armor set for heavy, so like your tanks and Dragoon, Disciple of War, and then your ranged and melee DPS, not Dragoon, so Monk and Ninja, armor set, and then they have a magic, or Disciple of Magic gear, or armor set. It has that, but it's really just purely cosmetic. And then there's a weapon for each of the jobs other than the newest ones, which is Red Mage, Samurai, Dancer, and Gunbreaker. So it goes all the way up to Astrologian and Dark Knight and Machinist. So what I would do, just because it is just cosmetic, I would just look up their
see
stuff
what,
and see which one you like better. I mean, I've joined Jordania just because I'm with Regent Forest.
Right.
And everything, and even like their armor, they have like a lot of like foresty type stuff, but it ultimately kept the Gridanian motif, which is the yellow, and everything. For some of the stuff I didn't really like the yellow all that much, but there's a lot of nice ones. That's where I got my leaf crown, and literally the hat I will only wear, the only hat I will wear for my captures, unless they come out with another type of leaf hat, I would think. That's like, since literally A Realm Reborn, I've not changed capture hats.
Wow.
I've always used my leaf circlet. But so, man, but it's my leaf crown.
Oh man! Oh my crown!
If they would give me another leaf crown, I'd take it. I mean, as far as color-wise, motif-wise, like, I'm assuming you go with Limsa Laminsa just because they're red and black.
Yeah.
But their stuff is very, it's like purpley black, blackish purple. Like, they're technically supposed to be blue, but theirs is weird because it's like dark blue / black, yet they're also called the Immortal Flames, so, I don't know. But, so, Gridania obviously is foresty, Limsa Laminsa is piratey, so their stuff has a very, like, pirate theme to it, and then, Ul'dah is, I guess, kind of
It'd be
Arabian. Not really. Kind of Arabian-ish, because like with their caster gear, it's very much like kind of like belly dancer looking.
Oh, okay.
And I mean they're in the desert too, so it's kind of like a weird Arabian Moroccan type style thing.
And you can't switch free companies, can you?
You cannot. Oh, you can?
You can switch them. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Grand companies.
Or grand companies, yeah, I mean grand companies. Okay. Well, either way, I'll still look at it.
Yeah, but it holds no sway over.
It's just your preference.
Your actual gameplay, yeah, it's just preference.
Cool.
Unless you roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. True. I think in my case, although sometimes I like to roleplay with it, but in this case, I'll go with what I like and what I will enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, in the story itself, the most you get out of that is just that they will refer to you as being from that Grand Company.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very brief. And then ultimately you're a Scion.
Right.
For
the Scions.
The good of all Eorzea.
The Seventh Dawn. You You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seemed my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. The child. Well, alrighty, that will be something to look forward to. For the children. Oh wait, I'm going to teleport. I will use the monies. Screw walking. That's all I'm doing. Chocobo! I need my chocobo!
I don't understand why they make this happen. You just pay for teleporting. Like, what is the point?
Game-wise, there isn't a point. Lore-wise in the game, it's because there's people that keep open the pathway for teleportation, so you're paying them.
That's dumb. We are warriors, whatever.
Yeah,
White.
Special. We should get a pass. We should get a mayor's pass. Also, my cat.
Meow. Meow.
Also, some of these cutscenes are unnecessary.
Sister Allison was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. Behemoth. PTSD, Behemoth. I'll kill you.
I don't even remember fighting Behemoth.
Ah.
Yeah, when did we fight Behemoth?
Behemoth?
Outside of the labyrinth.
There isn't a scripted fight for it. It was a fate. And it was in Corthus. I don't think he's ever shown up again either.
He has in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
So it was just like a limited time event fate?
I think so, but it wasn't advertised like that. He still probably shows up occasionally, but I've never been in Corthus enough, or like old Corthus enough to find out. Because it's the same thing like Odin. Odin has his own trial, but initially he was a special fate that would appear in the Black Shroud somewhere. He does, yeah.
So maybe Behemoth does too.
I hope so, because I would like his mount.
Silfnir?
Behemoth mount, yeah.
Odin? Or you Behemoth?
The Behemoth mount. I was gonna say, the Behemoth mount you can get through achievement points.
Oh.
So basically, the more achievements you do, you get points, and then you can use it to get the mount.
So like, wow.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Used to be you got it from subscribing for X number of days.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
But they changed all that shit.
Yay. I'm glad. Yay, achievement points.
There are only 4 levels. Everything else you buy
Oh,
is cheap.
cool.
And I don't remember what those 4 levels have.
What that is? Oh, I think I've seen those levels. Yeah, I think I have when doing a little bit of research. But they'll be okay. Okay, Eisenbard, what do you have to say? Sister Allarson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her should she request any rest. Searching for mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in doing no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us to believe. I'm so suspicious.
Well, those cheeks are so fluffy.
I'm all your wrong places. Looking for
Nothing.
Algernon.
Yeah. It's got such fluff.
Such fluff.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Cat?
Fluff. Yes.
Oh. I didn't know you referred to him as Muffin still.
Sometimes. I mean, that's his legal name. His government name.
His government name, Muffins.
I didn't think we stuck with that. I thought that's why we still called him Cat.
Marcy, a message for you from the thing.
Oh, little Muffin.
Muffin. I am well glad I reserved...
Little cinnamon swirl muffin.
Cinnamon swirl. So, Justin, you are about to get a chocobo.
Chocobo!
So, basically what you'll need to do is after you do the series of quests that you're on right now and you defeat Ifrit, and you do the hero in the making thing, and then after you choose your grand company, you will then get a quest, which isn't going to be a main story quest. It's going to be like one of the blue side quest thingy maybes.
Okay.
From the leader, not the leader, but like the leader of the grand company that you choose, so like the sergeant or whatever the hell. And then that'll be the My Little Chocobo quest.
You think they would have upgraded the models for these?
Good.
What, for Nero?
Yeah, look at that awful weapon. It's so bad. You can tell this is a few years ago.
Yeah.
I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Aurson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he is waiting at the Amalj encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some. Let's go. But good, I cannot wait for a mount. I always love getting a mount whenever starting MMOs, because it makes things just a little bit easier.
I'm just interested to see if you'll automatically unlock flying, or if you have to be a certain level.
I mean, I assume it'd be a certain level.
Or like first unlock flying in Heaven's Word, where it was first introduced.
Yeah, because I was also going to ask what expansion it was, because if it's any of the other, however many I would need, then nope. How many other expansions are there?
Just two others.
Two.
I'm so excited for next week for them to announce the next one.
Apparently they're going to announce a lot of stuff. So I read an interview or whatever, or one of the questions from the interview, and it's like, keep your hopes and expectations high.
Wow.
Yes! Give me my time, Agent Geomancer.
If they gave you both of them, would you just die?
Oh, I thought she was about to say something else. Leave it to that one.
Would you just fucking blow your goddamn load?
No.
Yep, there you go.
I'm not horny for it.
Only slightly, only
What are you
slightly.
talking about?
No, it's just more out of a, like, obsessive need, not a sexual need.
Sexual
I wouldn't even say obsessive. It's just more like, there seem like really fun things and I would really be into it, because other than White Mage and Red Mage, they're really the only other classes that
you'd be interested in.
I was like genuinely interested in.
You were very interested in Dark Knight.
I am, but more for the Greatsword. That was it. I don't like using dark magic or shadow shit, but I have to as a Dark Knight.
God, you're such a baby.
How am I a baby?
It's just a little darkness. What's gonna happen? Nothing. Because it's like.
I mean,
I
King
know
Mickey
what you mean,
uses the
bruh.
darkness.
He uses the key from the realm of darkness, I know, and he uses a bad mouse. No, I'm just kidding. Technically speaking, that Keyblade is a form of light, since it is, even though it's from the realm of darkness.
Like in the and like in the center, there's light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta say, I'm really glad they don't make fucking dungeons like this anymore. Or raids.
Me too.
God, I'm so happy.
Look, here's a random voice line in the out of the
This is
5
like
cutscenes we've already seen.
Voice line.
Nope. Now here's the other voice line.
No, I'm talking like this scene is like. Sorry, I meant this scene. This cutscene is like the only voiced one in the whole fucking goddamn dungeon.
Damn. Can't wait to see that.
I don't even think the last boss talks.
He does.
He has a talking cutscene.
Yeah. And now, unleash Ultima. You don't remember that whole monologue?
I guess not. Even though I've done this.
The balance of power has been tipped.
Let's see. Thancred. Ah, there you are, Raijin. So good of you
But
to
also,
come.
my language is in Japanese, so that could be why I don't remember it.
Oh, true that.
Servant of Hydaelyn.
Indeed. I've heard all about good Sister Aurson.
Man, my Rogadin looks so much fucking better with these mods. Not only just in the body, but like I got one that it doesn't alter the face, but it basically takes away the like dark circles that the Rogadins initially have, and like smooths out their face. It looks so much better.
I don't understand why people want to mod these characters to make them look more like people. The whole point of this fucking game is that it's fantasy. These are not people.
It's a Final Fantasy.
It's the Final Fantasy.
But
So
it's the
it's
14th Final Fantasy.
So most of the mods I've seen, yeah. Most of the mods that I've seen is really just for shading, and yes, it does make them look more realistic. It still doesn't take away
it's not
the...
like real. I don't think it's realistic that there's a lot of these mods are shooting for. It's altering them to look like people. What you call realistic is looking like a man on the street. But they're not.
I am a man!
And this Final Fantasy has a style. These are all stylized models. They're trying to take away that stylization.
With a dick.
I gotcha. Honestly, I would just say it's just based off of preference, because I mean, I know initially whenever, before I was introduced to the modding life, when we got back on here, I was just A-okay with how it was, and everything, but I think it's just the whole idea of, like, just curating it to how you like it and find it aesthetically pleasing, and stuff, and that's what a lot of people tend to do, and everything, or, like, they'll complain about, styles and stuff because they may not necessarily like it. They're like okay with it, but it's like, I don't really like it, or I hate how this thing looks, I wish it would look better in this, or better in that. So it's just more of like just an aesthetic, or like trying to find what's
How are y'all still
aesthetically
viewing
pleasing.
cutscenes? Why am I the only one here?
Let's see here. Okay. So let's see. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Aurson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were
I was
misplaced.
guiding him. He couldn't get me.
Let's see. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While as far as following Sister Aurson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Malja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's just say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Raijin. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yeah, I guess.
I really like how much cheekier they make your character in the later story bits.
Let's see, the Queen Leaflet. Oh, not Queen, Queer Leaflet.
I mean, I know they're like evil or whatever, but Garleans really did go off with their armor design.
I love the armor designs for the Garlean Empire.
Loving all their shit.
I don't like their helmets.
Oh, the helmets are the neat part. Yeah.
I like, so, if let me rephrase, I like some of the helmets, I just don't like that weird, like, porcelain mask part that they got on it. Not a fan.
That's like the best part.
Well, I don't like it.
No. Ooh, well, did anything?
I don't understand what that's about.
Their Garlean pimple.
I don't get it. That's probably why they wear masks.
Hide the pimple.
That's why Sid wears his goggles.
He has one too?
Yeah, he's a Garlean.
Spoilers!
I know.
Justin, you knew that already.
No, I didn't.
Did you not see the cutscene where he's like standing there looking up at
No.
the moon falling down?
I mean, I saw the beginning cutscene, but
didn't pay attention.
how is he a Garlean? Like I mean,
well, you're about to find out.
Stop saying shit. Yeah. Stop saying shit. No more.
Okay.
Stop talking. I'm pissed.
This white mage is ugly in that ugly ass.
Yeah.
Why they always like weird watermelon colors?
It's red and white.
No, I'm thinking about the one where you're green and red.
Oh yeah.
Well, did anything take your fancy?
What, Justin?
I'm gonna smack you over the head with a queer leaflet. That's what I'm about to do. It's a strange slip.
Him with a good time.
It's a strange slip of parchment found at the Amalja encampment in Eastern Battleland. This leaflet. See the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nathal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Alison makes of it. Yes, let's see what she makes of it indeed.
I took the aggro.
We can't even hit him yet, Galen. Or hurt him. He's not his buff. You wasted your battle voice.
Oh well. It'll come back.
I'm going to land here, and it's going to hurt. Yep, it hurt. Oh, she's not up in this one, is she?
Honestly, I don't even remember the story behind this game. Caitlin, you have to explain it to us once we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you dare explain it now, you bitch.
Well, to be honest...
No. I win it all! You bitch! I'll fly to Texas right now.
And then when the crystal glows, the bride is...
My savior comes again to what I owe the honor this day. The queer leaflet, hand over. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. Not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? It's you. Bancred, what do you have to say about this? The plot thickens, Rajan. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. There is an irony. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? Think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Rajan. I should keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Alright, so dressed to deceive. Isambard wants your help identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, then soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Rajan and me serve with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, dare you hoped that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Yay, we dress up in old garb. Listen, Rajan, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Can and will do. I'm just a poor shepherd. Son of a shepherd. Ooh,
how fucking tall is this damn elevator, Lord?
Very tall.
Seem the
Also, why wouldn't we just plummet straight to the ground or after this? After he does this.
Zima's keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry, always light bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to the slight needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Earl, the flame captain. You are more flames than neither work nor coin. For you, like, be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance for yourself. Now I was about to get to the good part. I'm looking forward because I started, we don't have any openings, so I get out here so I can finish my story. Yes, finish your story, that man. I'm just a poor boy. See, I want to sing, but I can't. God's not again. Being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep your own kind out? By that mighty pond yours to drive on. Dare you? Hermagerd. Greetings, good sir. Is there anyone I assist you with? I don't believe there is. Afraid of wares are very expensive. May I have you should rejoin your fellows point north of the Sandgate. Alright, Thancred. You quite a knack for being a nuisance, Rajan. This camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract your wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright. Can and will do. I'm just a vagrant. Ah, the moon. I see the moon.
The moon.
I see the moon.
Dim.
Dim. Dim, dim, dim. It is getting late. I might complete this quest and then be done.
But what about fighting Ifrit?
Probably by the time I'm ready, you guys won't be out of wherever you're at.
We're actually almost done.
Then if you're almost done, then that would be nice to fight Ifrit. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? I'd say yay. You look absolutely smashing, Rajan. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. Alright. Ah, the priest. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. Is that who I think it is? I am a priest of the Order of Nathal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, I thought it was Unguts, that son of a bitch. You would have made a god's awful murmur. You bitch, what? How'd you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me, I was just doing it to protect my people, really. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones at that. Demands, oh what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to Amalja. I didn't have a choice. You did, you son of a bitch. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. You bitch, you greedy bitch. You'll go to avarice and the pits of hell. Or the 12 hells, 7 hells, whatever hells. There are 8 hells. 10. What number of hell do you have in this world? You'll go there. I could sell
7 hells.
7 hells. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. And I'm standing behind him, oh boy. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Oh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. Ooh. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe all that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. You bitch. Rajan, be a good man. Take these words of developments to Menphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yes, indeedy. And don't I have a thing that can teleport me there? Wait, I only have 12 of them? Can you buy more?
What?
Of these Aether teleportations?
I don't know.
It's a Vesper.
I think you get a few more throughout the story, but I don't know if they're purchasable anywhere.
Well, I'm still going to use one because it takes forever to get the Vesper Bay.
Yeah.
I leveled up.
Me too.
Oh,
I leveled twice. I'm level 52.
Nice.
Dang.
What level are you now?
Can I skip this? Oh, I can skip this part. Okay, cool. I am level... 76.
Yay! I'm doing a job quest real quick, and it needs me to be whatever. So, how close are you to Justin Ifrit?
After this quest, shouldn't it be?
What quest are you on?
Dress to Deceive.
So whenever you complete that, you have one. So he told you to go talk to Menphilia.
Yes.
So basically, you're gonna turn it in. Menphilia is gonna give you life materia and everything. You'll learn about materia, and then it'll be Lord of the Inferno.
Okay. And then that'll be the last thing I do for.
Did you tell the FC to not wait on you?
I did.
Okay, without me. Okay, Janelle and I are ready. Okay, cool.
No one responded, but I'm assuming they're me because I said it.
Yes, because they are in a thingy.
I would like to do Alliance though, because that's another good boost experience, and it should be really quick because I can only do like the first set.
True.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick commercial break because I have to go pee pee.
Yippee.
Pepe! Into Pepe! Let's see here. Okay, then I will be back. Okay, welcome back. You see me? And now I can sit down. I'm back in poofy shirt. Minfilia. That's what I saw. I think I've seen her videos on Facebook before. Like how she dresses up in different ones.
Yeah, she's super funny.
But yeah, that's crazy for it to be like cosplay to be a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could not imagine that. Yeah, could not imagine that. Okay, let me. Oh no, skip through. Damn it! The damn touchpad is a mouse that skips through shit.
Yeah. On one hand, I can kind of see it being a thing because there's a lot of times where. So, as a professional cosplayer, it's kind of shitty because they're not really ones, at least to my knowledge, to sell their costumes and everything, but they get like Patreon support and everything like that, or like people that are like, oh, I love how you do your cosplay and stuff, and then they give them money for showing like their cosplay techniques or whatever. So in that, I don't think they should be penalized for it or copyright infringement for it. But if it is something where they are selling the clothing itself, as like I'm selling Sora's or shirt or jacket or whatever that I made for cosplay and everything. So yes, they might have made the outfit or the clothing item, but ultimately it is a trademark thing. So that's where I can kind of see it as to, like, why they can catch it like that. But yeah, it still kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's just shitty. Shitty, I say, shitty. Okay, let me go through these cutscenes, and then I will go through this. Nope, don't hit that. Share party audio. Okay, so whatever was said, I don't remember, but as Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Oh, I can decline it. Oh, I can see what else. Alright. Welcome back, Raijin. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. Thanks for my report. Oh, good. I don't have to see anything. Yay. Life, materia, and everything. Tell me about materia. Minfilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. I've met him before, accidentally. Though we speak a peaceful solution to the Primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. I like his last name. And he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. So, is this where I can take my my clothes and everything and turn them into material? Okay. That's cool. But I still need to keep the stuff if I want to transmog it into, or to transmog it, right? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Nedrick Ironheart, what do you have a quest for me? Hello, Halatali. Is that a new dungeon? Alright. Hail there, adventurer. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in the corner of eastern Thanalan lands Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. This place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did most things. Now Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say, there is no place finer than Halatali to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who have received the place. Should you visit, speak to one Fafajoni near the entryway. Cool. Where is Miss Halatali? Central Thanalan. Okay, Camp Drive on. So the bonfire, where is? Not yet. I gotta go through the materia. Nope, it was just a dude outside saying, "Hey, I know of a dungeon that you can go into." Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Well, now I can actually talk to Mutabix's bubbly pots, Mr. Goblin Man. Speak to me. Who's the uplander coming to tent and ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? He is a goblin. This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. The hilt does smell quite nice. Fighty tool drinks in ire self. When full of air self, Fighty tool changes to stony shine, name of materia. If materia... I don't know. If materia join with other Fighty tool, then Big Eyes, Fighty tool gains power of herself. Pish gosh, Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yeah. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty tool to Mutamix, yes? Yep, sure thing. You're gonna smell the hilt, you freaky bastard. Squash! Fighting tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy slow of power of materia. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Pish squash. Materia joined with Fighty Tool. Yeah! Oh. His crotch is glowing. Hey! Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking. Rada rada. Rada rada rada. Rada rada rada. Let's see, it's a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Munimix turned that dagger of yours from Samad as would struggle to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Pishkosh, Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia. An Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. I do like how they talk. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with the learning ones of Mutamix. I just like tongue flaps. With learning ones. I like me to mix bubbly flaps. Bubbly pots, I mean. Alright. All float hobs don't have a quest for me. Oh. Okay. She does, but I'm not at the level yet. Okay. Oh. Nope. Wrong thing. Nope. Wrong thing. And... let us go back to Vesper Bay, baby. Entrance to the solar. Enter the solar. Alright, Minfilia. Welcome back, Raijin. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. It sure did. Now made with the special wonders of materia. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, these skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Raijin, so make it your ally. Now it is time to discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Cool. Quest complete. Ah, Lord of the Inferno. Yes. The Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning an ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Unks, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Unks attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to him, Raijin. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. The crystal. Colt. Not a cultist. You're not a cultist leader. You're part of... What? What are those cults? Might actually talk to... the Flame Sergeant. Ah. Urigen Kazair of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. You're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is capture Malja, prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Legion are unaware that their main unks has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn as much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Raijin. Let us make sure it does. So do I need to wait for you guys? Okay. So then I have the quest and I'm going up north. To lie in wait. Destination. Duty calls. Commence battle for Lord of the Inferno. Do I proceed or no? Or, oh, I was about to say, or can I? It was fading to black. I'm like, oh, yes I can. Then nope. Alright, well, and then in the meantime, I'll go all the way down and unlock Halatali. Eh? What? Yeah, I don't even remember the mechanics the first time around, so... Cause what is Ifrit? Is it a dungeon? Like a one boss dungeon, or... Cause I remember it's just him, but like, would you consider it a dungeon, or like a mini raid, or a trial? Okay. Oh. Shoni. If it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali, meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and bah, you've not come all the way here for a history lesson? Shh, listen. Do you not hear the howls and the growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor that rumbling the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of the Halatali. For now the beasts once kept in the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts broke by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. Let's see, from the look of you, you must be Raijin. I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. Only pray you're able to find your way out. I mean, they have a better item level, but their defense and their strength is poop. Should that matter? Like, if the defense and the magic defense are like 2 levels under what I have, should I still get it if it's an item level higher than what I currently have? Really? Oh, then I've been getting items this whole. So what's the level? Because the past 2 other things that were probably above my item level, I've skipped out on. Which, I mean, so like the quest rewards, like I've gotten the gold, the pouch of gold or whatever. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. So, okay. So this item level, so I should get that, even though... Right, which I have been doing so far, because like this one, the only thing, like, it still gives strength to, vitality to, dexterity to. This one gives skill speed 2, whereas mine gives determination 1 and direct hit rate 2. Okay, so therefore... Okay, so then I keep my whatchamacallit, my dungeon gloves then. Even... Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go. Where would I see my item level? Okay. Okay. Okay, so that also means that. Okay, so it is at 18. Okay. Yeah, I gotta lie in wait in the invisible city. Oh, here we go. Level sync is in effect. Oh, the quest battle must be alone. That's what it told me. I guess so. Well, I still gotta lie and I guess I gotta see Ifrit being summoned because I haven't seen that yet. Oh, okay, no, that has not popped up yet. Okay, okay, then I'll do that. So I'll be back. Okay. Let's see Ifrit being born. Is debate in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good, we make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Oh, he's about to get fucked. The Beastman. The Amalja. Go, 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 go! Wow! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Traitor's flame soldier, you bitch. Afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone's feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. Amongst you, bitch. They're all yours. Bye. find out. Thank goodness. That's a lot of emoja. Emoja. Alright, cool. Put up your weapon or your comrades. Dead man. Behind you. Break him. The rest of you march. Traitor scum. Fear the emulsion mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Okay, now the Bowl of Embers has been unlocked. Let's do it, cause I is tired and wants to go to bed. Up and carry it over. Let's do it. The Bowl of Embers. Let's do it. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch your heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. They got angst. What's going on? This is the same what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold a rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you, you little bitch. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. I am. The world is pretty cool too. Oh no! Almighty Ifrit. my one true God. Your words are my bread. Ah, okay. They're being controlled, but not by me. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I'm a warrior of light, damn it. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Bring it on, Yasha. Forsooth, thy frail water frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxes clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warn of thy abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
Ooh, he's scary.
Alright. The Echo will grant you enhanced strength. He does, but thankfully I got that skill. Back off! The oh, I'm slightly remember this. Thy soul shall burn for eternity. Oh god. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh. Let it break! Break her! Oh, 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 oh. Right? Yeah, I wish that would be a visual. Ifrit is dead! Puny god. Ooh, red crystal. Give it to me. Oh, here come the sages again. The first crystal, and now the second crystal. Pray forgive my lateness. That first crystal was from that first demon that I fought, right? Okay. Let's see. I was delayed by a congregation of Malja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent. I'll do a Destiny 200 proud. Whew. See, the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships only just begun. They have much to answer for. I fear I owe you an apology, Raijin. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. Let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Let's go on. Ooh, Nero was watching all this time, eh? So that was the mighty Ifrit. What a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was all worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Ooh, the plot thickens. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands. That was St. Junius, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman I love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. So what was Mr. Nero doing? Just observing a Primal being dropped down? I got something in the mail. What did I get in the mail? Alright. Speak with Thancred. Well, I will speak with Thancred, but I'll leave that for tomorrow. Same thing about the mail. I'll be right here at the mail person. That will be a surprise for tomorrow. But this has been a long and eventful stream, so I am hopping off. Good night, everybody, and I will see you next time. Peace.